Good morning, hoodies, and welcome back to the Hood Table. I hope everybody is having a great morning this Tuesday morning. It is your girl back, and I'm going to provide you guys with some updated news on the floods here that started last night. Now, if anybody saw my earlier video, they saw that I was out in the middle of the night till like 3:30 a.m. when I had to go rescue my son from his job. Well, not his job, but from down the street from his job, because his car had got stuck on a flooded street. And here's a little clip of the video that I did last night. I actually did two videos last night, but here is the first one that I did, just a little clip from the first one, but you can go back and watch both of them. And this is where I arrived near his job and saw all the water that was flooded in the area where he was stuck. And also, you guys, please make sure you like and share the video on your way in. Thank you so much. Ciao. Oh my God. Shit. And then the normal route to his job, the street is blocked off. Like, how the heck? I don't even know the other way around. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta, oh Lord Jesus. Let me figure out another way to get to his job. Y'all, I literally just almost drove into all this water. Hurry up, Cam! Oh my God. There's his car stuck in the water. Hurry up, son. Okay, you guys, so that is just a little clip of where we was last night. And again, the flood started last night. It was really heavy torrential rains last night. And I was just laying at home, enjoying my bed, watching some television and some YouTube. And then next thing I know, my son is calling me around like 12:31 a.m. talking about, Mom, come get me. My car is stuck in water. And I'm like, what? I already knew that they said potential flooding, but I just didn't think that, my son would be out there stuck in some water. But here's one of the news clips. I'm about to play this right now so you guys can get a better feel of what's been going on in our city. Last month? Tornadoes, or a couple of weeks ago, I should say tornadoes, and now floods. But check this out, y'all. This is crazy.
Flooding here in the more flash flooding here in the Omaha Metro as some of the heaviest rain starting to push out. We've been showing you video earlier. We'll jump back actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a person who is Pinckney. Okay, so I mean this is not great, and this is what we fear when we have flash flooding.
Yeah. Kaylee Cersei's live at that scene right now, Sean. She says that she's actually been in contact with some of the people that have been asking for help, calling for 911. Fire crews are on scene at 72nd and Pinckney here, but this is what we're talking about, this flash flooding. Don't drive through it, obviously, and we can see this man hanging out of his window right now as the wipers are going.
And if Kaylee can hear us, if we can zoom. Yeah. She cannot. Okay.
No.
We just saw video as well, but there is a Jeep Wrangler. So I know we're showing a smaller car right now, but even some of these bigger trucks, these bigger cars, they're not going to make it through this kind of water. So you do not want to be driving in this. We can see it right there. Yeah. That car sits up higher. And so you can see all the cars are submerged in the water. Just off to the corner there, there is a fire truck that we did see on scene. You can see firefighters coming in the background here too.
That was one video, you guys. That was one clip of what's going on. It's floods all over the city. When we called yesterday the police, because I didn't know if I would be able to, rescue my son or not, but he was able to, get out of his car, leave it there, cross the waters, cross the street, and get into my truck, and we reversed out of there. But it was a lot of police calls last night because it was a lot of flooding, as you can see, and the police had to call the tow truck for us and tow our car back to the house. And it took about an hour, as y'all saw, because I made two videos, and the second video was where we was waiting for the tow truck last night. But it took about an hour before the tow truck got there. So they were really busy. And the man told us they were really busy and backed up because of a lot of people caught in the flood. And I'm going to show you this next video. It's another angle of the flooded area that I just showed you guys. And this, again, for the people especially who live here, this is near 72nd and Pinckney Street. Near 72nd and Pinckney Street, where drivers had to be rescued from their vehicles this morning at 7 a.m. We were out till 3:30 a.m. And I was just like, oh my God, the tow truck just kept taking forever. And I'm like, man, I don't want to be stuck like some of those people right there trying to get home. But let me play this other clip for you guys. It's the second news clip that came out this morning. And it's like the same area, the same neck of the woods as the other video. So let me go ahead and hit mute so you guys can check this video out. And again, you guys, please make sure you are liking and sharing this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to hit mute.
Water rescue going on here with the flash flood threat here in
live right now, happening from Kaylee Cersei's vantage point, 72nd and Pinckney. Kaylee, you're dialed in. What can you tell us what we're seeing here?
Absolutely, yes. So they are getting people out of their cars right now. There's a lot of cars that are almost fully submerged. You can see that silver car there and those people that are waist deep. They're trying to get them all out of the cars. I just spoke to people here on the side that said that they hurried up and ran out of their cars because they just see the water just rushing and coming up. And then again, it's waist deep, and even depending on how tall you are, it's even more water. And you have Omaha Fire here. And again, there's just a cluster of cars on 72nd Street here that they're trying to make sure that everyone is out. Now, along the road here, you hear there, obviously, like, there's a lot going on here. They're trying to keep people from coming down this way. A lot of people are turning around, but still this silver Jeep here and this black Jeep Renegade, there are still people in these cars. There's still people in these cars now, but they're still trying to get them all out. I'll just throw it back to you guys as we try to work the scene.
Yeah.
And Kaylee said that there's someone getting out of their car right now, it looks like.
How long have you been on scene,
if you can still
Kaylee?
see they're getting out right now. I've been here for just about maybe 30 to 45 minutes, and in a time we've had to move, but you can see. Yeah, since we've been out here, we had to move just because we seen the water rising. And I would say it started rising just within maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Each time it kept going up and up. And it's starting to get almost where it's covering the wheels here, the tires here of that Jeep. And they're starting to have to come out because they realized that the water just kept coming up and up. And even here, just this area just over here on 72nd and Pinckney, this wasn't even flooded. This wasn't even covered. We didn't even have any of this covered with this much water. So in the last 10 to 15 minutes, it is now where people are, you see this car, they're all turning around, and it's a lot of water. It's a large body of water here.
Yeah, folks, that's why we're saying just how fast this can happen and why you cannot drive through roadways and waterways like this. Kaylee, it looked like some good Samaritans watching on the side, even coming in and trying to help some of those people trapped in their cars. Is that what you've seen from your point of view as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There was a group who came all together, wading through the water and helping each other, trying to come through because they were all the way up there in the cluster of cars, and they came to the higher concrete because this is the only part right now that is not flooded. This is the only part that's not flooded with water. Everything else has been flooded, and there was no other safe ground. So they are starting to come this way. If you can see, these are all people whose cars were flooded, and they all were able to get out safely. And now they're just sitting off here to the side. And like I said, yes, a lot of good Samaritans are just kind of helping each other, trying to make sure everyone gets to safety.
Okay, can you tell us, is that water, is it moving, or is it, I mean, I can see kind of, it looks like it might be rushing water.
Yeah, so it looks like it was rushing at one point, but right now it's moving, almost like moving down the street here. And I think that is why these cars are starting to become a little bit more submerged because of the hill that it's almost on. So the water is kind of just pulling in this area now. So it's almost like it's not rushing anymore. It's now more still, but I think just all the movement of everyone getting out, like you can see this woman who just got out of that Jeep Renegade there, she was trapped in there since we've got here, and just her car, it wasn't even that submerged just, 15 minutes ago. It was less, there was less water surrounding her car. And so now just, you can see she's knee deep in the water. And that's just at the lower part of the street. But when you keep going up and up, it gets higher up to the chest.
Jeez.
Okay, I think we're going to send it back to Sean. He might have an update. Thank you, Kaylee.
So really, just some perspective where Kaylee's
Thanks,
at.
guys.
We got the view from our sky cam. Again, this is north of Maple and south of Military, and it kind of creates a bowl. If you bring it back out to Max 1 right now with me on screen, come back out here. There we go. So this is where it is pinky right now. This is Maple up here. You go down here and from Military, so it's going to the lowest point. And as we've been inundated with that heavy rainfall, it's all settling right there near Platt and Pinckney Street. And that's where we're seeing the most significant flooding there. Now back, we've got
man, you guys, we were, I have to say, we were lucky. We were grateful last night because as you saw the water that we came on, that was like the beginning. Like it had literally started raining maybe a couple of hours before that, and the water started piling up in the Carter Lake area where we were. But as you can see in other areas of the city, it was bad. And I can't believe people were trying to drive through that stuff. Even last night, you heard me on the video asking my son, what were you thinking? Like, he's like, Mom, I didn't see it. It was dark and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, and then y'all saw me when I approached it, it was like dark. And I was like, oh my God, if I was going faster, I would have drove right into the dark. And we would have been both stuck like Chuck, okay? But let me show you this pic that my oldest son sent me this morning. Okay, this is a view of the Grand Ridge Apartments. You guys, from the Omaha area, this is at 5439 North 100 Plaza. My oldest son, who was out working this morning, and he had to keep going different routes because of the floods, they was just sending pictures of the area. That's one pic of these apartment buildings. It looks like the whole entire first floor is underwater. Now that's just one pic. Let me show the other pic because my son sent me two pictures. So I'm gonna show this other picture. Let's see, here we go. And let me blow it up for you guys. Is this it? Yep, this is it right here. So the other angle that I showed you was showing the apartment buildings. And then on the other side, this is where the garages are, and the cars is just swimming in water, So a lot of people, unfortunately, we're stuck and trapped in this water. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm sure they probably had the same issue my son did last night. Sometimes when it's dark out and it's stormy and, it's just dark, the street is dark and it's dark outside, and then you're trying to see through your windshield wiper with all the rain. And that's how it happens. That's how some people get stuck in the rain. But, you just have to be careful, you guys out there. For the people out there, I hope nobody was seriously injured. I hope nobody succumbed to the waters, to the floods. As far as the vehicles, like I told my son last night, y'all heard me on the vehicle. Son, I know that's your car. I know that's your transportation. I know you put money in it. You invested in it. You made car payments, whoop-de-whoop-whoop. But it's material. So, we can always get that replaced. We got full coverage insurance like we always do. Don't worry about it. We'll have it, looked at later today. I'm going to have somebody come over, one of our personal mechanics, and look at it and see what they think. See if they think it's something severe like the engine or, something else, because the lights and stuff come on, in the car, but, it could be engine. It could be something. I'm just trying to remain positive, try to keep my son remaining positive as well. But yeah, for all the people who are out there driving, we're supposed to get more rain today, more rain tonight, and it's supposed to be heavy rain as well, thunderstorms and torrential rains and possible flooding. So you guys, if you don't have to be out there, just don't. Just stay at home, wait till the water subside, you know, something like that. Call in for work, because that is really scary, especially if you cannot swim. I can't swim. My son was like, man, if the car would have started moving, he said, I wasn't about to be drowning down there at the bottom of the water. He said, I would have got out that car and stood on my roof of my car, or doggy paddled out or something. But yeah, so that's the update on the floods that I first reported to you guys last night. Again, you guys, please like and share this video. Thank you so very much. Also, feel free to hit that join membership button if you want to join the membership. And if you want to donate to the commentary or to the platform, it's $ the Hood Table 402. That is our Cash App. And also, again, everybody out there, please, please, please be safe. Please be safe, because we're supposed to get more of that today and this evening. And on that note, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.